Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about the gamble store that existed for quite a long period of time in Bloomington. It was kind of unusual. I always thought when I first came here in 1967 to realize that there still was a gamble store here, because you always thought about those being in a larger place. We'll trace a little bit of the history of the locations of the gamble store here in Bloomington and mention a couple of the owners or operators of the store. And this is an article that appeared in the Bloomington Record in 1969, January 1969, and it's talking about the gamble's owner changes. And it begins, Dwayne Hoffman has purchased the gamble store from Jess Whittam, who has occupied the gamble store in Bloomington since May of 1938. During his time, the gamble store has been located in the nicest building, Blackboard Shoe Shop, Marie Oates Cafe, and has been in the present Legion building since 1945. Now I might just add here, it's not unusual for businesses to be in different locations over the years. That's not an unusual thing. Sometimes more space is needed or a better location, different reasons for making changes. Now back to Jess Whittam, and the Whittams here will continue to live in Bloomington. He will continue to serve as village clerk and assessor of the and have offices in the southwest corner of the library. Now that points out how a lot of things were held in a very small space here in what we call the municipal building now. The library, so there's just a little corner there now we try to have for the person that's operating the workers in the library, that little corner there to keep some of their items in that. So a lot of things were in that very small space that we still have there upstairs for the library. The article goes on to say that Hoffman is a 1960 graduate. I also graduated from high school in 1960 in Waukesha. Hoffman is a 1960 graduate of Bloomington High School and is married to the former Linda Mason. And I don't know the time that it ended. That's something that we need to add to and that we would put in the future. We really do miss a local newspaper because all those things would be there. And remember, our newspaper came to an end in February of 1973. So it's just another reason to know how important, for history purposes, local newspapers were. So that kind of concludes our program for today.